Assalamu alaikum. This is number 3. Okay, we're continuing the death. Now, when the angel of death comes saying to a wicked person, what happens is the wicked person or the evil person or the wrongdoer, that the soul tries to spread out in the body even more and hold on because it doesn't want to be removed. A good person, the soul would want to come out. A bad person, the soul will hold on. So the angel of death on a bad person rips the soul. Is a very painful experience. The torture of pulling the soul out from the angel of death is very, very painful for those types of people. For the believers, it's a different story. Now, before I tell you on the believers, there was the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. One of his Sahabas had passed away, and he asks the angel of death to be gentle with this believer when he takes his soul. And he said, Ya Rasulullah, for the believers, I take out the soul very gently. So the angel was telling the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing upon him, for the believers, the soul comes out very gently. The hadiths the Prophet explained, the process is like a faucet of water dropping. Very, very simple. For the believers, the soul comes out with ease and no pain. It comes out. Where it comes out from is from the inner part, and it comes through the throat. The soul moves up and it comes through your throat. When the life was put into the child, when you're a baby, it will go into your mouth, your throat, and it also comes out the same way. Allah says in the Quran, when you're at the state, the soul moves up and comes out to your throat, and at that moment, Allah is closer to you than any other time, yet you do not see him. So the soul coming out, whether the soul comes out for the non-believer and a believer, the one that believes in the Creator. The one that believes in the Creator, it comes out gently. One that doesn't, it comes out very violently. Now, what is very interesting is that when we talk about the soul coming out, some people say all kinds of different things that they try to imagine, but the Prophet was specific on the punishment for certain types of people, and others is very easy and practical. Now, when we talk about the signs of the last day and the destruction of the earth, Shaitan giving you a pre of what we're going to come up with later on when we talk about the signs of the last day and everything else. Shaitan will run when everything is destroyed. The angel of death will run after Iblis, I should say, the head of the jinns. Now he's going to run after him. Iblis is going to run helter-skelter looking to hide, but he can't. There's no escape from the angel of death. And when the angel takes out the soul from Iblis, he's going to inflict all the punishment mankind had of the evil people that he pulled out the soul. He will feel all that punishment all in one shot on that time. This is what the hadith talks. And we'll cover more about that when we reach to those other series. But this series here on that, just to give you some pre-information. So now the soul has been removed from the body. Now, remember we did a subject on dreams. If you go back and see our series, we did I forget it was a 2-part or 3-part on dreams. Now, what I said the difference was is when the soul of somebody who dreams comes out, it still has a cord attached. But when you die and when your soul is removed, that cord is severed. The angel of death cuts off that cord, and it severs you from the body. And the soul stays with the body. Now, this is an interesting thing. Before it actually stays, after it comes out, the angel of death and his group will wrap the body. If you're good, it will wrap your body with beautiful cloth. This is even before you get the ghusl or you get washed before the funeral. They wash it, not wash it, they wrap you up with beautiful cotton cloth and beautiful mush, beautiful fragrance. And if you're an evil person or an unbeliever, he will actually wrap you up with stinking cloth and you'll stink. Now that's the difference at that point. One will be a beautiful perfume cloth, one will be smelling like a wrench. Very, very filthy. Both will do the same procedures now. The angels would come, there would be a different set of angels would come and take the body and ascend you to the 7 heavens. And they will greet the angels that guard the 7 heavens will greet you. If you are a wicked person, they will tell you the worst names that people call you, they will call you. The worst names people call you, they will call you even worser when you go visit that. And when you reach up the 7 heavens, you'll be thrown violently back to your body. But the believer that's wrapped up in beautiful white cloth and beautiful perfume, when you enter and you ascend, this is ascension. When you do an ascension to the 7 heavens, the angels that guard the 7 heavens would call you the best names, the most beautiful names that people called you, and of your deeds. There's going to be attributes of names that you're going to attributes of people that are kind-hearted, people that are very full of charity, people who are loving, people that cared for their old people and the young children, and who are good to their neighbors and their friends, and who speak highly of people, who made people happy. All of these beautiful names will be attributed to them, and then you reach to the highest heaven, Jannat al-Firdaus, and it'll be recorded, and then you'll be come down gently back to your body. This is the part that you're attached. Now, at that time, what's going on behind the scenes in a different dimension, which you have entered when you get severed, you enter into Barzakh, which is, some people call an inner space. Some people call it the barrier between this world and hereafter. Quran says the barrier between this world and hereafter. It is interspace. It is a different dimension. It is our 4th life that our soul goes through before the 5th and the final one. So death is not the end, but it is the beginning of the journey to the hereafter of the final life. So you see that. Now, on the going back to our view as humans, because we can't see these things happening in the background with the soul, all we have is the body. In Islam, we try to bury within a very fast time frame. We don't prolong. You see, the thing is, if you're a believer, you say, please get me to the ground, get me there. You want to be buried fast. If you're not a believer, then you want, please leave me here, don't get me into the ground. You want to prolong it as long as possible. But the believer will want to be buried fast. In Islam, we try to bury within 3 days, even if the same day or the next day, if all the families and relatives are here, they try to bury as fast as they can to do the funeral prayers. Prior to this, they do the washing or the ghusl. We will do another series on the washing and ghusl of the dead, the last bath. The last bath that we will do for the deceased. We're not going to cover it in this series. We'll cover it in another series. We're going to do an extensive series with how that procedure works. But this is what we do for the family. The families who are alive will actually do that.